Throughout the process, which saw Vince McMahon is the subject of an investigation for the gains carried out with regard to the alleged scandals, and may have contributed to his recent resignation, a person who remained silent was his wife, Linda McMahon. Now, however, McMahon finally broke his silence on the question, at least, from a certain point of view. During an event for the America First Policy Institute, McMahon was interviewed directly by a journalist on the allegations he faced with her husband and his retirement from WWE. The video has since been captured and has been published on Twitter. "I'm not going to talk about Vince and WWE," said McMahon. "I'm here to talk about the AFPI." When the reporter pressed McMahon, she gave a short response on how Vince will take care of retirement. "Well, what do you know? He will simply decide how he will spend his free time," said McMahon. "I think it's a good thing." A third attempt, this on the so-called payments of silence, was completely pushed by McMahon, which can be seen in the video declaring once again, "It was here to talk about the AFPI before get away." Fox News reported that this confrontation had taken place at the AFPI summit in Atlanta, GA, who was titled by the former President of the United States, Donald Trump, returning to Washington for the first time since his fainting of the elections in 2020. The coldness of McMahon towards the subject should not be quite surprising given the speculation concerning the marriage of the couple throughout 2022. Vince himself was initially responsible for the drafting of the said speculation when he qualified Linda as "my wife" at the time, during an interview with Pat McAfee in March, although he quickly tried to correct himself. Shortly after the allegations, Dave Meltzer of Newsling Observer Newsletter reported that if Vince and Linda were still married, they were separated for a non-disclosed time. While Vince McMahon appeared publicly since the investigation against him began, it would have been provocative about the said investigation behind the scenes of WWE events, and would have published several statements after his retirement. There was no McMahon's official declaration addressing the investigation or allegations against him during this writing. Breaking news alerts.